A viewer of mine said they had this, but there's a lot of tokens and bits in it, and you might be like them. You want to know, what the hell do you do with all the bits? So let's look through it. So you're going to need a gaming area for a start, and you'll be at the head because you're the most important. Right, take all the stuff out. To be fair, there's a lot of bits, isn't there? He's right. First things first, who are your players playing? These are the character sheets. We have a level 1 cleric. As they get to level 2, it's there. As they get to level 3, it's here. So, cleric 1, 2, 3. Fighter 1, 2, 3. Rogue 1, 2, 3. Wizard 1, 2, 3. At first level, they only need this. So, let's say you've got 4 players. You might not have 4 players, but whatever they are playing, they need a character sheet. So let's choose the wizard. I don't know if you're sharing the dice or they all bring their own. This is mine. I just like it. It's bigger, it's clearer. Look here. Strength +0. Roll a d20, add nothing for strength. So that's how strong you are. This is if you're trying to resist like a poison. So, okay, nat 1. Usually that would equal 2, but a nat 1 is the worst thing you can roll, and so you normally might describe something that's a fail. Like, uh-oh, tripped over, fell on your face, broke your nose, if it was applicable. So wisdom, calling for a wisdom save, they add +2, that's 4. They add +2 to dexterity, that's 15, +3. So it's simple as that. Those are the big numbers and what they add to the die rolls. Different with the fighter, strength is 3, not 0, you know, 2, not 1. So they're different. And then it breaks down under the umbrella of being dexterous and being able to move about quick, like acrobatics, sleight of hand, stealth. They might be the same, +2, or they're all +2, but the rogue, because the character build of a rogue is more dexterous, that's the normal one is 3, but their specialities makes it +5 for acrobatics, +7 for stealth. And also, the way it says save after it, if they're jumping from rooftop to rooftop, it's going to be a +3 to their attempt to jump correctly. Got a 6. Let's say the DC is 10, that they fail. But if I'm the DM imposing something at them, my enemy throws something at you, you've got to dodge out the way effectively. That's a dex save, but they use a +5 save. So 5 + 3, 8. Probably still fails. So when they try to do something, big numbers, but when it says save, that's when something is done to them. When a fight occurs, you go into initiative rolls. Wizard +2, fighter +1, cleric +1, rogue, dexterous +3. So calling for initiative is a roll from each person, 3 plus their initiative. They roll 6 for the initiative order. What does that mean? On my DM screen, I have my players. And this is how I handle initiative order. Now, let's say the screen is reversed and I'm on the other side. The rogue got a 6 for its initiative roll. The cleric rolled also a 6. When it comes to a tie, you look at the modifier used. Their dex is +1, their dex is +3. Even though they rolled the same, the rogue would go before the wizard in the fight order. They react first. Let's say this is who reacts first. They're the first to go in the fight, they're the second to go in the fight, they're the third to go in the fight, and then you roll for your enemies. The highest people who rolled initiative to your enemy, whoever, 20, 17, 13, 8, 1. So now you have your fight initiative order. But we need to know what all the tokens are for, really. Back to the wizard. So this says health points 7. Hit point tokens, you can either do, there's 1 HP on it. So I give my wizard 7 HP. Tokens. When you get to big numbers, you want to do it in like 5s. So that 5 + 2, 7. That's all it's for. So anyway, they have pools of health. That's what the HP tokens are. These power tokens are not an official part of the game. They're just for this beginner set, really. These are for your spells. Level 1 wizard, you know how to cast spells through your study and practice. And when you remove a power token when you cast a spell. What you call a leveled spell. Level 2, level 1, level 1, level 2. Cantrip is a stupid word for 0. Down in the corner here it says what you need to play this wizard. You need Burning Hands, Featherfall, Light, Mage Armour, Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, Sleep, and Thunderwave. Also says on here, starting gold, 60 gold pieces. And these are gold pieces to hand out. Let's give them 2 25s, which is 50, and another 10 is 60. So there you go, wizard, you've got your cash to spend in shops. You've got a place for cantrips here. These are... Shocking Grasp is a good cantrip to use in melee and use Ray of Frost for range attacks. Place your cantrips here. Light, cantrip. Ray of Frost, cantrip. Shocking Grasp, cantrip. Casting these costs nothing. Doesn't cast either of these slots. You can blast off, effectively, 2 spells at level 1. 2 numbered spells that do use a level 1, level 2 or upwards leveled spells. And it does say casting a cantrip doesn't require a power token. However, all these are level 1 spells. And if you cast one, you remove that. And if you cast another, you're out of spells until you take a long rest, I believe. Now there are rules for only, as a wizard, you can only prepare, let's just say you can only prepare 2 of these 5 spells. So you go out on your adventure and you say, well, these 2 slots are going to be Burning Hands and Featherfall. You can cast this twice in a day, but you burned up your tokens. You can cast Featherfall twice in a day. As long as you're casting a leveled spell, you remove a token. And on a long rest, you can look at the spells you have, and you can say, oh, today I didn't use Featherfall, I'm going to use Mage Armour today. The day after, you put these back after a long rest. And generally speaking, you put all your spells here, but it does say that this is where to put your Mage Armour, because this makes your armour class, which is the number the monsters need to roll to hit you, up. So it was 12. When you cast Mage Armour, your armour class, the number needed to hit you, becomes 13 plus your dexterity. Your dexterity modifier, being 2, makes hitting you needs to be 15. You cast Mage Armour. One willing creature that you touch that isn't wearing armour, the AC becomes 13 plus their dexterity modifier. So it might be, it's 15 for you, but it's going to be... Look at the rogue. The rogue is 13 plus a dex of 3. Their AC would become 16 if they weren't wearing armour. It lasts for 8 hours or until you click your fingers and it's gone. So, effectively, that's all the tokens, isn't it? I mean, gems are just... There's gems throughout the campaign. And so, oh, you found a gem. Who's holding on to it? Me, the wizard. They're all gems in this game are worth 100 gold. So when they sell that gem in a shop, thank you for the gem. Here's your 100 gold. So that's that sorted out. That's sorted out. And effectively, player sheets. Notice that your level 3 wizard... Level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 2, level 2. You have less spends a day of higher spells because they're more powerful. Hope that makes sense for that. Then there's the initiative tracker, which nobody uses. Roll initiative. Who rolled 20? You're at the top of the order. Who rolled 18? Who rolled 1? Where did your monsters fit into this tally? Who goes first? Who goes second? Who goes third? Who goes fourth? How many hit points do they have? Absolutely no room. You have to keep rubbing it out and redoing it. Here's my notes. My witch called Grisma. She starts with 112 hit points. Okay, from 0 they did 7 damage, up to 15, up to 23, 35, 41, 44, and so on until dead. So you end up with a load of lists like this. Yeah, just loads of combat notes where numbers go. I find it easier to go from a low number and just add rather than going subtraction down from 165 down to 0. It's just easier to add, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a lot of enemy. Let's say that's Vulture. Vulture 1, Vulture 2, Vulture 3, Vulture 4, and tick up to them being dead. So that's that. Right, you've got all your NPC cards, such as Gala and Bartho. You can just have these behind your screen. If I've got cards, I like to pin them up. And because this set doesn't have a DM screen, I would probably, if I was you, bit of a blue tack situation. Right, you come to the keep, there's 2 guards stood in front of you. They can see who they are, and you've got your little details of what they're about, what they know. And I can see that Gala clings to the keep's laws. She's very regimented. Bartho is easily distracted. Nice. Gives you a chance to role play a bit. Bartho. If you can't afford a bed at the inn, Cornflower will help you let you sleep in her bar. The hay is real comfy. So you interact with your players like that. You're making it up. There's not, there's nothing really wrong. Actually, technically, these, because these don't have stats on, I think these are commoner stats. Should a fight ensue? Let's say they start fighting. You're looking for your commoner card, let's say. Oh, mind you, there might be a guard, might there? You'll not. Yeah, there will be a guard, won't they? Okay. Silly me. We have their initiative is +1. 10, +1, 11. Wherever 11 falls on the scale of high to low rolls. Plonk them on the scale of high to low rolls. 15, 11, 10. 11 hit points total. It's 16 or above that they need to roll to hit them. On our go, we roll a dice. 10 +3 with a spear to hit. 13. Does that hit their AC? The player's AC. It does a d6 +1 damage. A 6-sided dice. And add 1 to a 4 is a 5 damage. So all these are... Well, these are all things that you fight along the way. But only if they come across them. However, if you're like, oh, they didn't go to the place with the animated sword, you could put that on any table. Just put a monster where you want a monster. You're playing D&D. Doesn't matter. Your world, your story, using the ingredients here. What can I do on my turn? Well, actions outside of combat. Actions: attack, dash, disengage, dodge, help, hide, influence, a magic, ready, search, study, utilise. That's them doing a thing, using the doing a thing numbers. In combat, you move. You can take an action, communicate for free, interact with things. Some people have extra actions, bonus actions and such. You don't have to do them in this order. If you want to flip a switch, cast a spell and then move, that's fine. If you want to do a third of your move, take a bonus action, do your action, move, do the rest of your move while talking, absolutely fine. But what you can't do is move, action. You ain't got enough moves. Stop lying. Oh, you're right, there's just too many bloody bits, isn't there? Right, these are handouts for being in the keep. When they go to the certain areas, you can say, there you go, you want some services, that's how it cost you, 25 gold or whatever, 50 gold. Here's the shop thing for you to buy stuff with your little gold pieces, or the dragon menu or trader. They sit behind your screen until the players get handed them. In the story, obviously you've got your booklets. Let's go to the caves. If this were me, I would dangle it like so. There is a player version of this digitally, but I'm not sure if we get one not digitally. So yeah, there's that. And they say we go straight to Cave G. Okay, fine. Look at Cave G. So here we have Cave G. These are our players. These are the stands which go gently like so. And the starting point. So your players, start here. Cave G. G1, the entrance. Moisture drips from the ceiling of this damp cave, forming a shallow pool. Something glitters in the murky water. That is area 2. There is a treasure token to go in there. Treasure token. Don't put that there until they've looked in it, and then you can put it on. So look in the water. Oh, you see something glistening at the bottom. There's also a grey ooze blob. 2 grey ooze blobs. Grey ooze blob. Oh yeah. 2 blobs. Slop. Right, roll initiative. 2 grey ooze blobs come out of the wall. Then, for example, you've got your owl bear. Nest takes up 4 squares. You can put him where you want as a starting point. But until they come down here, they probably don't know where it is. And then, oh, there's an owl bear. Fight. Roll initiative. And you might say roll perception check to see this, and you've got to roll 13. Oh, I rolled 14. So you see this, you squeeze through there, and the thing can't get at you. So that's the maps, the tokens. There's some traps and stuff, like, this isn't from this section, but let's say you put a web in there. You go into this room, there's a massive web. You see there's some treasure behind, it looks really cool. Okay, I make my way at half speed through the webbing. Oh, there's a giant spider comes out. Kill it, and then you get the treasure. Set fire to the web, it's gone. You don't have to like know all this before you run it. If you can work out a system for what I just said, right, there's a monster, fight. Oh, how do we fight? We'll go take it in turns. You try and hit me to beat. You beat this number to hit me. I beat this number to hit you. Our weapons do this damage. Deduct. Oh, the monster's dead. That's D&D. But then when it's like, oh, I want to do this specific thing. Can I do it? Wouldn't that gas poison you in some way? Oh, maybe there's rules for poisoned. There is. We'll look at the rules definition. Poisoned, poisoned. This is how you learn. You just play first as best you can. Poison condition. If you're poisoned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls. You roll the 2 dice, 2 of these d20s, or d20 twice, take the worst. And then watch my guides to uncover exactly how the room is written as to play out. Make mistakes. I make mistakes. 8 years playing it, made mistakes this weekend. I'll make mistakes for the next year. Doesn't matter, I've had fun. Any questions? Just ask.